It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went to bed and bumped his head, couldn't get up in the morning. It's raining, it's pouring, the old man is snoring. He went.
Hey, I'm Steve.
And I'm BP.
And we're Fright Maxx. We're here in Cincinnati at the Dent Schoolhouse. I gotta be honest, it doesn't look very big, so I'm hoping there's a lot of scares. BP, what are you excited about?
Well, online ranks as amongst one of the top haunts in America. It's consistently voted as one of the top haunts in America by Haunted House magazine. So it was a Google search. It had 5 stars amongst Google reviewers, so we're gonna give it a shot and we're gonna go through.
And I just don't know. Hey, I'm Steve.
And I'm BP. And before Steve speaks, be sure he mentions on exactly how great this haunted house was.
It is pretty good.
It was skeptical. We were both kind of skeptical at first, but go ahead.
So I gotta say this was definitely worth the $55. In terms of skip the line, we went straight inside, no line at all. There was an indoor one that was amazing. I mean, dude, they got us probably 20 different times. There were so many scares, great animatronics, lots of scare actors, lots of effort. And then there was an outdoor part that was just as terrifying. It was awesome, guys. BP, what do you think?
Absolutely amazing. I think all the reviews that we've seen previously on this haunted house were absolutely true. Chainsaws, I don't know how, usually when we come across chainsaws, we anticipate chainsaws and we just walk right by them, but for somehow, they make these chainsaws absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Steve mentioned earlier in the haunt, he said he felt like he thought these people were actually trying to kill us in this haunt.
Yes.
And I could not agree more.
Yeah.
The Dent House here in Cincinnati, Ohio, the Dent Schoolhouse, absolutely on my scale, I give it 9 scores on the scare tactics. Everywhere you went, it was a challenge, it was engaging, the actors were engaging. Absolutely amazing here in Cincinnati.
Absolutely, I give it a 9 out of 10 too. It still has not unseated the Netherworld, but it is awesome.
A lot of things, they have a lot of props out here that seem to reach at you. Yeah. My favorite one was we were in a foggy area, couldn't see anything.
Oh, man.
And we just saw this big rat mouse looking thing with these big red eyes. Looked like they was just about to reach out and bite your head off.
It was great.
It was crazy.
It was great. If you're here in Cincinnati, get to the Dent Schoolhouse. Oh, and we forgot one thing.
Fright Maxx.
Hey guys, I'm Steve.
And I'm BP.
And this is Fright Maxx, and we are here at
The Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride.
And guys, it's out in the middle of nowhere. I do like the setting because it took us about an hour, a little over an hour away from Cincinnati. We are in the middle of nowhere.
We are about an hour and 5 minutes outside of Cincinnati, Ohio.
However, we asked about 3 groups coming out if it was worth going into, and all of them said, you ain't gonna get scared. So my expectations are low, but I'm excited for this bus ride.
Right. So that's why we're here. We hear that there's an original bus ride that's kind of originated here at this haunt. And I hear that the bus ride is supposed to be terrifying.
So, without further ado, let's go in and check it out.
Right. It's the worst.
Dude.
This is the second worst.
Dude.
This is the second worst.
This is how we're going to start off this review.
This is the second
what
worst.
is this place called?
Freaking... Hold on, let me get the name out. Oh my gosh.
This is definitely the review, guys. We just got out of this bus ride thing.
Okay, so
what is it called?
Hold on, I got it right here.
Okay, what is it called?
Wilmington Haunted Hollow Ride. We're about an hour and 5 minutes drive outside the city of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Let me just tell you, it was a neat concept.
Yeah, it's a very good concept.
The bus ride. They took basically a school bus, chopped it in half.
The top half off.
Right.
And left the seats.
And left the seats, and then we got the ride. And the best part of this entire thing here was on there, 2 semi-trucks, I thought they were stunt drivers, come full speed ahead, and then they get beside you and they just go. I mean, like,
they actually tapped the semi trucks. The bus driver takes off in the bus full speed. The semi trucks come out chasing after the bus and literally bump the sides of the bus while the semi trucks are also on fire and they pulling their horn while doing it. It was terrifying.
It was something out of a action movie, and I thought for a second we were going to go off the road. So that part was great.
Although it was very terrifying, I do believe it is very dangerous.
Very.
And those people have got to be skilled at what they are doing driving those trucks, because there is absolutely no safety net.
Yeah, and that's kind of the theme of this whole place. Then they have 2 haunted houses, and they look like they were made with particle board. I mean, it looked like a for real homemade haunt, and I just about snapped my ankle about 6 or 7 times. It does not feel safe out here at all. They also are very mean. They actually told us that if we pulled any cell phone out there, we're going to take them and smash the cell phones. I'm not okay with that. And actually one person couldn't see because it was pitch black and we were trying to find our footing, and they took their phone out just and shined it on their foot so that we could see where we were going, and someone knocked it out of their hands onto the ground. The scare actor knocked it onto the ground, and so that is not cool. Then we waited for 45 minutes, even though we were VIP, to get into a horse trailer. I'll show you footage of it. I showed you footage before this review. It was a for real horse trailer, and it's called the Riddles of Horror. They give you a riddle, you got 2 minutes to solve it. Guys, we were one of 3 people that actually solved it. We get this certificate. And
not only that, but they gave, what you doing in my bag?
We got
the 2 diabetics 2 bags of candy.
You get a bag of candy and a certificate if you win it.
For the bag.
But overall, I'm going to give it a -3 skulls on the night, because I really think this was just terrible.
So,
final thoughts.
So I have a little bit different opinion about it. I don't know if I'd go on the negative side. Like I said, the concept of this bus ride is something that we have never seen before. I do think the bus ride is absolutely original, and it is authentic to their haunt. I haven't seen it anywhere else. So I do like that concept. Like I said though, the safety of the bus ride, and there's some very tight places as far as headroom to me was concerned. Even though we're sitting on the bus, you have to duck down to avoid being basically decapitated. You know, and I think that's probably why the staff was probably as rude as they are, because they got to make sure people do not cause them any kind of legality involved in this haunt, you know. But I mean, for me, like I said, I like the concept of this haunted house. So just to experience that bus ride, I'd say it's worth just coming out here, because those trucks are definitely frightening. And
that's gonna do it for us at this bus ride.
Wilmington Hollow ride. It's at the beginning of the video, but we're about an hour outside of Cincinnati, Ohio.
Fright Maxx.
Fright Maxx.